Now, the turmoil in Kenya continues as at least 31 people died, 107 injured, and more than 500 were arrested in anti-government protests across the country. On Monday, several parts of Kenya saw gatherings as people marked the anniversary of the 7th July 1990 pro-democracy march known as Saba Saba. In the capital, Nairobi, Kenyan security forces repelled protesters with tear gas and water cannon, hours after blocking major roads leading into the city. To the Kenyan Parliament building, as well as the president's office and residence. They were also barricaded ahead of the demonstrations. Now, July 7th is a significant date in Kenya's recent history, marking the first major protests 35 years ago that called for a transition from a one-party state to a multi-party democracy, which was realized in the 1992 elections. Now, therefore, Kenyans had planned demonstrations on July 7th to protest police brutality, poor governance, and to demand President William Ruto's resignation over alleged corruption and the high cost of living. Kenya's latest wave of violent demonstrations are sparked by calls for police accountability, following the death of a blogger in police custody last month. Now, during protests on 17th of June, a police officer shot a civilian at close range, further angering the public. On June 25th, at least 19 people were killed and more than 400 injured during protests against police brutality that were timed to coincide with the one-year anniversary of anti-tax protests, where Parliament was stormed and over 60 people had lost their lives. United Nations raised concern over the recent death and violence during Saba Saba protests across Kenya. The UN said that they are deeply troubled by the killings.